it doesn't matter if you, as a creator, I was on the receiving end, right? It doesn't matter if I was a segment or I was part of the thing. I can appreciate someone's work ethic. I can appreciate how much thought and care they're going into something to be right. Feenyx gives passion. She gives passion to the things that she puts her mind to, and she actually does that. That I could appreciate as a creator, because a lot of creators are lazy. I will tell you, a lot of creators are lazy. They do the bare minimum and they just don't really have any creative thought process, and they're just winging it. Fuck it, I'm just gonna wing it. Or, you know, and the things that Feenyx stands for, she's first of all, she's a sober girl. Okay, that's a good influence in itself. Sober. She's, you know, and she's really hustling, because yes, I have an FO. That's how I make my money. I have an FO, but she doesn't do that. So she has to really grind, you know, 10 times harder. When you're not an online S worker, you have to grind a little bit harder. So, you know what I mean? So Adriana, everybody, if y'all like Feenyx, if you like her work ethic, if you like her grind, let's make her dream come true. Let's make her dream come true. If you guys have enjoyed her content in the past, if you guys want to see her in a different light, let's make this platform a real thing for her, so that we could see her in front of the camera, intermingling with other creators. We could witness her on in a different spotlight, you know? Creators complain about the list, right? Okay, well, why don't you, if the list bothers you so much, well, Feenyx is now working on a project that it's not about a list. It's about a project to create. She's exercising her creativity into a project. Let's support her on this project so we can see a different side of her. If you're so bothered about the list, let's invest and show her and see that different side of her, that different light of her that she's gonna really thrive in. She will thrive in it. You know what I mean? Like, we have to always see the bigger picture and be like, okay, like, you know, that's why I was like, girl, you want to work on a project? Fuck yeah, I'm down. You want to work on a project? Baby, I will be there to support you on this project. I will be there to support you on this project, because I want to see you shine. In this project. So many times, us women, we're in men's spaces. We are in men spaces and what men want us to do as women, where, like, in order to be on streams, I had to flirt and be what the men wanted me to be. I had to play a role and be what a man wanted me to be. You know what I mean? To get into these spaces, to get clout, to get put on, to get invited to these spaces. I had to actively do what you know what I mean? Fit the part of what a man wanted me to do. Men want the girls catfighting each other because we're hot, sexy girls, and they want us catfighting each other, or they want the drama. It's just, we're so much in like a man space, because men are usually the ones that put the girls on with their clout and all that stuff. And we had to drop one of our investors, which was a man. We cut him off. He wanted to stay on the project and we cut him off, because there's so many times we're in men driven spaces, and we just want this to be a woman space. We want this to be a woman space. Who is going to be in the house? I did sign an NDA, and part of the NDA was that cast members won't be released until Feenyx releases the cast members, because it's for, like, it's basically the men who have created the spaces for women to go viral in, are now trying to get in the way of us making this happen, because they want to control it. For example, men like taking women rights away from women all the time. Men are threatened. Men are threatened when women get along and work together, because it's easier to control us when we are divided from each other. We're doing a TV show, and we're going to basically get a cast together and do a TV show, and we had to basically cut one of the men that were running the show. We had to cut them off. And I'm a chef and a sexist in the kitchen. You know how it is.
You said it so politely.
It's a sexist environment. I can't say the word because of TikTok, but it's a sexist environment.
They'll take us down for that?
It's even like that in the industry. The industry we're in, we might be TikTokers, but the industry we're in, it's like that. The only girls you see on the app that are viral are the girls that are messing around with the guy. Those are the only times that the guy actually gives a fuck about you and actually will put you on. They don't care how creative you are. They don't care that you have ideas. You know how many times I've had to like really push my ideas and then they're like, but I like it this way. I want to do this. And it's like, dude, like, you know, Fly only supported me when I was doing crash out content because that's what he wanted. I have so much more to offer than just crash out content. Like, deadass have so much more to offer. Crash out content is not the only thing that I have to offer the world. Do you know what I mean? I'm creative. I have a lot of creativity behind me. I'm way more than that. My personality shines through rooms. But so many times the men only want to do what's easier for them and they want to argue with us, belittle us on camera, make that, and that's their version of putting us on. Oh, but you're going to go viral off of it. You'll go viral if I belittle you or if I treat you less than. You'll go viral. But you can't ever, because it's a man's space. A man gets off on that. Men get off on that. So how about we create women's spaces where women can thrive and where women can be the best versions of themselves. And it's like a consensual space where it's like, okay, it's like a consent. It's rather a consent than just doing whatever, you know? At least I rather women producers than men producers because I don't really trust men. Who trusts men here? Let's be real. Men have a
Nobody.
track record.
Always choose the bear. Always choose the bear.
Men have a track record of that. So it's like, let's at least have women producers because women producers are...
Men would rather find value off disrespecting women. And it's sad. Little men.
You know how many opportunities I had to work with Cash Out and DKane, but DKane rather me and Cash Out be at odds with each other than us all getting together and working together. He had so many resources for Becca, me, and Cash Out to all be together with him in the house and us all running it up and us all feeling great about each other and not like we're in competition with each other or not like we're at odds with each other. And it's us women, when we take the man out of the equation, us women get along. Us women are thriving, you know?
Can I add something?
Yeah.
He literally chooses to like try to pit like the female creators against each other, and it's not even just like all of them. He'll pick and choose like which one
because he knows what's going to go viral and he just doesn't genuinely want the best for us. No, we don't have an investor. We don't have an investor because we had to remove one investor which was a man out of the equation because he was just doing way too much. And then the other investor lied about investing and never pulled in. And I'm about to tell you the tea with Madison. Madison made it seem like...
Wait, what?
Yeah, Madison made it seem like she was going to give me $1,500, right? If I put the B&B in my name, which is why I put the B&B in my name and why I picked the expensive house that I picked. She never gave me her money. And she was like, I'm going to send you it in parts, 500 here, 500 there, 500 there. And when it came down to it, it's been 3 days. She hasn't even sent the first $500. And then it got to a point where she just randomly said, I'm just not going to be a part of it because X, Y, and Z, and this is not. Why did you make a commitment? I texted her saying, I'm going to the bank right now to like process it. So she never gave me the payment. which is why we have the GoFundMe to raise the money, for her investment that she never gave me. We just need to book our own security and book our own camera crew, because one of the investors was doing too much and he was kind of holding the security and the production team against us. So we took him out of the project. Because he was doing way too much. He was a man trying to enter in and try to creatively control the setting of a woman's space. So we're like, goodbye. But don't hate on the next bitch for making something happen. I'm not out here saying, pay my rent. I'm not out here saying, pay for my teeth to get done. I'm not out here saying, pay for this. No, I'm saying, hey, help my friend out. She wants to produce a really good fucking show, and she wants to be be creative as fuck. What happened with Feenyx and Madison? Madison said she was gonna help out. She was gonna put $1,500 into this project, and then didn't. And then I guess her and she was doing things that were jeopardizing Feenyx's platform by not conducting herself in a proper way, and Feenyx just was over it. She was over it, and she's focused on bigger, better things, and she doesn't have time for someone who's not understanding the amount of responsibility it is to be someone with the type of platform that Feenyx has. Feenyx's platform, is very there's like a way you need to act. You can't be like on my platform, I could get away with a lot of shit, Feenyx's platform, you have to, be a certain way, because the type of platform that she has a very, serious, conducting, fun platform, but you have to be a certain way. You just can't do whatever you want, if you're going to be her right hand bestie. And it's just a lot of things that I guess she doesn't understand, because she's not a content creator, nor does she care to be for one. But if you don't care about being a content creator, you're not a content creator. Don't go online and don't be on someone who takes their job serious. I've dealt with a lot of pressure already, simply for wanting to help, simply for wanting to believe in this project. I've received shit for it from other creators. Other creators don't want me to help, or don't want me to be involved in this, and I feel like that's kind of blocking someone's blessings. For what? I strongly and wholeheartedly support Fee in this. I love it. I love her working on something outside of the list and with creators. I love her collaborating with other creators outside the list. That to me is genuine. That to me feels good. I feel wholeheartedly, passionately happy and excited about it. So fuck yeah, I'm gonna be fucking promoting it. Fuck yeah, I'm gonna be donate to the GoFundMe. Let's make it happen.